Hey guys, so today is week 4, yes, week 4 of Weight Loss Monday. Let's get right into it. I lost 1.5 pounds this week. I am down from, I actually am going to adjust my beginning weight because didn't pay attention and I didn't realize I haven't been wearing my Fitbit at all this month. I don't know why, I just haven't. And because of that, I thought when I stepped on this scale that we use, which is the Aria 2, I'll link it down below if you're interested. It's a pretty pricey scale. We got it off Amazon, but if you have the funds, it's worth it because it does like body fat, BMI, like all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there are other ones out there, but I really like this one because it does sync with your Fitbit. So I, for whatever reason, thought you had to have your Fitbit on for it to sync with your Fitbit. No, apparently it doesn't. I have the scale synced with the Fitbit. I have to think about this. The Aria 2 scale synced with my Fitbit app. So it has nothing to do with my actual Fitbit. It has to do with the fact that the scale is synced with my app. So it has been, every time I get on the scale, which you'd be embarrassed to see how many times you'd be embarrassed for me if you saw how many times I got on the scale in the month of January. But anyway, it tracked every single one of them and I didn't realize that. So I went back and looked at January 1st and I was actually 309.4. So I adjusted my Fitness Pal to reflect that. So with losing the 1.5 pounds this week, it just means that I lost more the first week than I actually did, and I had already lost, sorry, my eyeball's itching. I had already lost quite a bit that first month, the first week, like 10.2 pounds. So it just means I lost 10.6 instead. So it didn't affect this week's weight loss. But on my Fitness Pal, on the post, if you follow me there, it said, you know, congratulations, HKD lost 1.5 pounds for a total of 17.8, but actually I've lost 18.2, which is awesome. I'm very, very excited. There are 2 more days. Today's the 29th, so the rest of today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday is the last day in January. So more than likely what I will do is weigh again on Wednesday just to finalize the month of January. So like during the month of January, I lost X amount of pounds. Here's how my week went. Obviously I lost, which is great. I'm going to insert the clip. Remember last week I told you guys I was going to try and not weigh every single day. I did better, but I still weighed, I think, 4 times this week. Oh, I know. I know. I'm trying so hard, but it's very difficult because some days I wake up and I'm like, ooh, I feel kind of chunky today. Do you ever have those days where you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel heavy, or I feel bloated, or whatever the case may be? I had a lot of days like that this week, so I was just wondering what the heck was going on with the scale. So I did better, but still not what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna insert the clip of how Thursday's weigh-in went. Okay guys, quick update because I told you I would give you one that I was going to weigh on Thursday. I actually did mess up and weigh Tuesday just because Monday I did kind of have some extra carbs than I normally would, so I was curious if like day to day it would change it drastically, and I don't even remember what I was on Tuesday. I want to say it was like a pound over or something. So this morning, but I was really good Tuesday and yesterday, and so today I weighed just to get an idea, and the first time I stepped on the scale I was 294, and I was like, what the heck, that's 1.3 pounds higher than I was on Monday. I came downstairs and I didn't eat right away, not on purpose, I mean I just didn't, and I tried the bulletproof coffee, which is disgusting. I can't even get it down. It's not even the fact that the taste is super bad because we did coffee, coconut oil, heavy whipping cream, and butter, and cinnamon, and some stevia. It's just not, I don't know what it is making me sick to my stomach. So I don't know if it's an acquired taste or what, but I can't get it down. So maybe if I try little bits at a time every day, I'll get more used to it, but I can't get it down. So I got back on the scale after, like, I went upstairs to change, and I was 293.2. So I don't know what the heck. I mean, that still puts me up half a pound from Monday. So we'll kind of see over the weekend and see how Monday goes. So I was really disappointed, very disappointed to see that I had gone up in weight from Monday. So what I did was I switched things up, and I told you guys, sorry, like my eye, something's in it or bothering it. I told you guys last week I was going to switch things up a little bit. And you know what's funny is I feel like every time I'm filming these, I'm in one of these. I have 3 different colors, and I think I've worn each of the other colors. Anyway, I told you guys I was going to switch it up a little bit and see how, or you know, what was affecting me. So from the beginning, I told you guys I was doing a keto diet, but in all reality, it was lower carb, high protein, moderate fat. That's really what I was eating. Whatever diet that falls into, or whatever diet name that falls into, I guess you could say. It's not really Atkins, because Atkins is low carb, high protein. Oh, maybe it is Atkins. I don't know. I mean, I was always just going kind of based on keto, but in all reality, like I said, it was not strict keto. And I really, from the beginning, never have done. A few days here and there, I would kind of fall within keto guidelines, you know, like 5% carbs and 20% protein and 75% fat, but not on a regular basis. So from last Monday to Thursday, when I got on the scale, and I think I was like 293 or whatever I said in that last clip, I was disappointed. So I told Andres, I was like, you know what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I am going to do strict keto. 20 grams, I did 5% carbs, which ended up being 23 grams of carbs a day. I think it's like 92 grams of protein and 153 fat, I want to say, something like that. I was like, I'm going to do strict keto and see if that makes a difference for me. Well, I weighed Sunday. That was the 3rd time that I weighed in. So I weighed Monday and Thursday, and then I weighed Sunday because I was like, I kind of want to know, you know, if I'm going to end up losing any weight or not. And I was 292.5. So from Thursday, I had only lost half a pound. And I was like, seriously? I mean, there are people that do strict keto for just one day and lose 3 or 4 pounds. And, you know, I realized that's water weight and stuff. So I was like, dang it, man, what's going to happen tomorrow? So I finished out Sunday doing strict keto, weighed today, and what did I say? Did I tell y'all how much I weighed? I was 291.2 this morning. Yes, 291.2. So I was like, okay, I lost 1.5 pounds between now, this week and last week, but I actually lost 1.8 pounds since Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. I go back and forth every day with changing up things and going back to Weight Watchers. Even though I have lost weight on Weight Watchers before, I do abuse it. However, with the new system that they have, there are more options of things that you can eat to keep you kind of in a well-balanced thing. Like they have, it's called Freestyle. They have free 0-point foods like chicken breast and fish and fruits and vegetables and a bunch of like little things. I don't know what to do, guys. I feel like half the world is on keto right now, and it's so popular that I think everyone who does something different than keto or paleo is in the wrong. You know, like people try and make them feel like they're in the wrong, and I'm not at all. I actually feel like keto may be wrong for me. It works, obviously. I've lost 18 pounds, so it obviously works, and I'm not even doing strict keto. But I feel like I'm clogging my arteries. Do you guys feel like that if you're doing keto? Do you feel like that at all? Am I the only one? Because I feel like, I'm sure there's I've researched it. There's science behind it, how fat's better for your body to break down fat than carbs is just pure sugar. Your body doesn't get addicted to the fat part of it. It gets addicted to the sugar, and that's what causes all these health problems and stuff. So I've done the research. I've seen it. But I feel like, for instance, today for lunch, I had a flat out with 2 tablespoons of mayo, just so I could get my fat in for the day. 2 tablespoons of mayo, 4 slices of turkey, like lunch meat, and I could have added bacon. I didn't even think about that. And 1/3 of a cup of cheese. Now, on what diet or eating healthy lifestyle would you normally have that much fat in one sitting? And I had pork rinds, and I did have half an apple. Now that could be kind of where my fluctuations are coming from, because I am doing like one every other day, having a piece of fruit or something like that. So I am attesting to that. But since Thursday, I have done strict keto, and it didn't make really that much difference. So I'm tossed up every single day. Every day I get tossed up. And it's not because I hate my life, because I hate, eating everything that I'm eating. Most of the food is good. I just feel like in the long run, how can this be healthy for you? How can, I realize we're eating better fats. I use avocado oil and coconut oil and butter, but like, how can all of that be healthy for you? I don't understand. In the long term, I'm eating fattier meats, and I don't know. I'm just so confused, you guys, so confused. And I'm so torn. I've been considering and tossing back and forth, switching it up for February, stopping keto. This is what I'm thinking. And you guys, tell me honestly what you think. Let's not name call or be ugly about it, but I'm genuinely curious if you've done keto, if you switched it up. Did you just go back to keto because you hated what the new diet was, or did you just really want a lifestyle change and didn't feel like keto was long term for you? I'm curious, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Genuine feelings, and that's coming from a person who has lost 18 pounds in less than a month. So it's not like it doesn't work. If you only have 20 pounds to lose, I think this diet is amazing. Get you where you need to be, and you work out and shape your body. I have still 150 pounds to go. I just can't imagine for the next however long it takes me to lose this weight, eating this much fat every single day. I really just cannot imagine it. I am totally cool with cutting carbs, but the fat is just an issue. So much fat, and then not having as much protein to balance it out. So pretty much since Thursday, every day, that's why I was telling Andres, every day, everyone's saying like the fat keeps you full, you feel like you're not eating as much. I totally feel the complete opposite. When I was doing higher protein before, I felt full, like almost like I wasn't going to eat enough for the day because I was always full. When I started over and switched over to lower protein and a higher fat, and it still was like a moderate protein for me, considering I've worked out twice this entire month. I felt like I was hungry. I was waiting for the next meal, and I don't know what it was. I don't know. For me, it's just something that is not necessarily working. And when I was on higher protein, I was losing weight. It just was kind of discouraging, because then I felt like I was eating too much protein and not working out. I didn't want to jack up my kidneys, or, it's just like a real fine balance of stuff, I'm telling you. And I can go work out, and I need to, I know I need to, but I'm also trying to really get my food completely under control, because when I work out, I tend to be more hungry, and I don't want to slip up, and I've done great this entire month. I've done great, and I don't want to stop doing great. So here's my thing, and you guys can tell me kind of what you think in the comments below. I was thinking about switching over to one of two things. Going back to Weight Watchers, the new plan, which is the freestyle plan, for the entire, this is like a whole monthly thing. So I did keto all of January with only 2 days of working out, all of January, and I'll weigh in again on Wednesday to see how much I lost the entire month. But right now I'm at 18.2 pounds. Fantastic, right? That's awesome. Awesome way to start the new year. Continuing so I guess there's 3 options. Continuing this for however long until I stall out, because I'm not losing inches either. A lot of people say, oh, well, don't let the scale determine it. Check your inches, or take pictures. I look exactly the same, and I didn't lose any inches at all. So that's kind of discouraging as well. And then option number 2, like I was saying, is so stick with what I'm doing, continue it, go back to Weight Watchers, but the new plan, I wasn't doing the new plan before, it was the old plan. Do the new plan for the whole month of February, and see how it goes. Maybe working out a couple places in there, because on the new plan it does allow you to have carbs, and then of course fruit is 0 points, so that's carbs. You're just not supposed to overeat whatever is free. So that, or trying what I did when I first did Weight Loss Wednesday 3 years ago, which was I had my Fitness Pal and I was tracking everything I was eating. I was staying under a certain amount of calories, and I'd have to go back and look because I don't even remember what it was. Staying under a certain amount of calories, and I was using the percentages that my Fitness Pal gives you, which I don't even know what it is. I want to say it's like 40 carbs, 30 protein, 20 fat, or something like that. Or that doesn't add up. Maybe it's 30 fat, 30 protein, 40 carbs. It's whatever the percentages that they default you to when you first say, like, I weigh this much, I want to lose this amount of weight per week, and I'm sedentary, and blah, blah, blah. I was doing that, staying within those macros, that calorie count, and I lost 35 pounds with diet and exercise. So those are my options. What do you guys think? I know I'm not going to just be like, oh, the majority of you think I should do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. And in the end, it's going to be how I feel. But I am curious, those of you out there, because I know some of you that are watching do keto, do Weight Watchers, do just count calories and live a moderate lifestyle, or a life in moderation, and work out. And some of you are back where I was in January. You're just starting and you need motivation. And so I'm trying to find what works best for me. But I'm curious what everyone thinks, if, especially those of you that have done keto long term, or those of you that have done Weight Watchers long term, or life in moderation long term, or whatever. I'm just curious. I know the same things don't work for the same people all the way around. Keto does not work for everybody, because trust me, there are hundreds of thousands of people in these keto groups on Facebook, and so many of them complain about stalling out, not losing as much weight, you know, this and that, but they have more energy. And that's not me at all. I didn't have more energy at all this weekend. Now, it could be that I worked a lot, but still, you know, so I'm just trying to find kind of what works for me. But for this week, it worked. I lost 1.5 pounds, and I can't say that I'm upset about that. 18.2 pounds total is amazing. I don't feel different at all, at all. I can tell my stomach is not as bloated as it was right after the holidays. But I was like drinking a lot and eating whatever I wanted during the holidays. So that was pretty much it. I don't feel that I look different. I don't look in the mirror and notice a difference. I don't feel a difference really in my clothes. And I feel almost, from eating so much fat, I feel almost tubby. You know, I don't know if that's like a proper term, but I feel like it's all kind of up in here. I don't know what it is. I don't know, because I follow so many people's journeys, and they look awesome and amazing, and I can tell a difference when they've lost 40 or 50 pounds on keto, or even, you know, from week to week, people are posting pictures, and I'm like, dang, you look great. I've taken pictures. I look at myself naked every day. I don't look any different to me. So anyway, leave your opinion down below. I'm curious to know it. Like I said, be nice. Just keep in mind, we're all on our own journeys, and what I do is going to work. I'll keep it to what works for me. I'm just curious what works for you guys. That's why I follow so many people on Instagram, their weight loss journeys and stuff, because I'm always curious if something doesn't work for me, how somebody else makes it work for them. So anyway, happy week 4. We are a month in to the new year. I cannot believe it. Next week will officially be February's first week weigh-in. And by then, I may do an update Wednesday to see what I decide for Thursday. And actually Thursday, I'm going to weigh in Wednesday, just because, like I said, that'll be the end of a month. Actually, Thursday. I'll weigh in Thursday, and that'll be the end of 1 month on this low carb journey. So we'll see how much I lose Thursday. I'll film an update for you guys, and I will see you guys next Monday. Rock on for the week. You guys can do it. I know you can. Keep each other motivated. Message me if you need inspiration, because trust me, it takes me a lot every day to continue doing this and meal prepping and all that stuff. So if you need some, message me. I'm here for you guys. Hopefully you guys had an amazing week as well, and we'll see you next week. Bye.